Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope I've reached you in a positive moment. For those of you that are joining for the first time, this channel is about all things business, more specifically, my experience with small business and whatever I can do to help you start, run, and grow your small business. Really quickly, now I've been up all night. I had to hit the reset button. I just, I'm having a moment of clarity right now. The whole reason in the beginning of why I went into business is to, be my own boss and kind of make my own schedule type deal. And also, I wanted a bunch of money. So once money rolls in and money is not the issue anymore, you're just trying to learn new skills and grow and scale up. But then you have a family. You get a family, your child is everything to you then. So your whole mindset changes. So now so then at that point I was like, okay, I'm in business so I can set my own schedule and spend lots of time with my sweetheart, the love of my life. What I found was, now in the beginning I kind of had it down packed. We did a bunch of fun stuff together, silly time, but I began just buying a bunch of toys and like replacing my time with the material. And these videos is the guy's YouTube channel name is Dar Man. I'll link it in the description box. And he does all these little skits, life lesson type skits. Man, I stayed up all night watching this stuff. It hit me. So many of them, the ones with the children really hit me. Especially the little girl, she wants to pay her dad. She asks her dad how much he makes an hour. She wants to pay the dad to spend an hour, at least an hour with her. No toys, no shopping, no mall, no vacations, trips, whatever. Nothing that actually had anything to do with spending money. She wanted him to spend time. And at that moment, I realized why I had been sitting there captivated by those little skits. And so I stayed up. I didn't go to sleep. I was able to walk my son to school. I made his lunch, walked him to school. We sat and talked even before school. Um, no phones, listening, just being a good listening ear. So we all have good intentions, and it's like we all kind of get away from ourselves and we need like this wake up call. I guess this was a wake up call. Another thing was time. Like, yeah, I'm probably gonna, most likely gonna make it. I'm making it, and I'm probably gonna make it even further, right? But sometimes you pass the baton to the next generation and they go further. They're the ones that take it into or take it to the next level, like Sam Walton's children. That was a good example that I put in another audio session, a couple audio sessions back. And then I did one on family owned business, right? You working with your family, so you're spending time with family, but you may still be maybe yelling, maybe getting a little heated or whatever, and some people may not have the same vision. Your child, like, look, I'm out of here because you're too anal, you're too crazy, and it can break families apart in some instances. But a lot of the great part about family owned business, you guys get to spend time together. It might be too much time for you, but you get to spend time together. What I realized was my child, I'd already did like, I didn't want him to have a worker's mindset. He already has a business mindset. He started his dog walking business and he's made over $1,000 this summer. He's doing what he loves. He's generally a helpful, loving person, and he's not going against the grain at all because he loves dogs. He loves helping people, and he made a nice little pretty piece of change for a child under 12 years old. So I was sitting back. I was like, wow, I'm beating myself up. I'm just like, oh, I might not have enough time. And, I'm thinking about money. You can't buy time. You can't, at that last breath, on the deathbed or whatever, there's no amount of money that's going to give you more time. And you sit back and you have all these regrets. I'm serious. An hour a day, just after dinner, walking around, maybe in your neighborhood if it's safe enough, talking about school, about dreams, about asking, back and forth asking questions. Because, children, they want to know so much. They have all these questions for you. So I was like, I have to reset. Yes, I messed up a little bit, but I can reset. Another thing I did, I woke up and I lied to my son. I told this past Saturday, he broke our dryer. So I was really angry about that. And I just, you know, I don't want him to feel like he just breaks stuff. Now, he has been breaking stuff lately, and it's just really getting on my nerve. And I'm really just trying to teach him how to care for our things and, not waste our money by, breaking and ruining things. But I went about it the wrong way. So I lied and told him, you know, you didn't break the dryer, baby. The dryer just broke on its own. Right. And I hope look, I don't know. Forgive me for lying, but I just didn't want him to be carrying around, oh, I broke her dryer and maybe I should give her this $1,000 I made. What? Yeah, I don't want him to think all this crazy stuff. I don't want him to be down on himself. He has a really good spirit about him. He's really helpful. And that's why he broke the dryer because he was trying to help me. And I'm just telling you guys, I'm almost about to cry because I'm thinking like, wow, I'm kind of beating myself up because I've missed a lot. I missed a couple years here because I've been grinding. And no, today I hit the reset button. I remember even last week too, he was telling me something. I'm in the phone, I'm CCing, emailing, phone calls are coming in. He's telling me stuff, and I'm just saying, oh, yeah, really, baby? Oh, that's cool. And he said, Mom, did you even hear me? And I said, yeah. And he said under his breath, like, no, you didn't. And I heard him say that, but it didn't register till now. He's like, oh, she's too busy for me. So I implore you, if you're starting your business, you're at the kitchen table, get him up in the chair and kind of show him if you just have to do this work, hey, come help. Why don't you think of, just give them something to do to make them think they're helping you. Write down some good names, for businesses for me or whatever, get them involved. Or if you want to just disconnect from the business altogether, go take a walk. An hour is good for your health. You guys just ate. It's good exercise. And no phones. Well, this day and age, you need a little phone or something, but it doesn't have to be out. You don't have to be listening to music or ignoring them. You could be actually just talking to them, walking at a steady pace and talking. Simple things. A lot of times these children, they don't even want all this stuff that we make them have, because we can't spend time with them. We give them all this stuff and try to coddle them. And then we get mad because they're spoiled. It's just a back and forth crazy thing. You can do fun little treasure hunts in the house. Hide little candy or fruit snacks or, fruit, whatever type of healthy thing you want to do. Hide it all around the house. Scavenger hunt around the house. If you live in the inner city and you guys can't just really get out like that. So going forward, think about this. Now, if you don't have children at your family yet, you still need that time for you. If you run yourself into the ground and you make that $1,000,000, but you're too sick, or billion, or however much you're trying to reach to, but you're too sick, you're on your deathbed because you've ruined your health. Is it even really worth it? Oh man, it's just so much to unpack, but I don't want to go over. I don't want this to be a super long like a rant or anything, but it just laid on my heart that, man, I have to get out here. I have to express this. And today I'm not going to pick him up because, some of the children, they'll clown you a little bit. Your mom always around. They'll clown you a little bit. So I'll hang back. But I was surprised even today. I said, you want me to hang back? You go catch up with your friend? He said, you look okay. And no, you can walk me all the way to the door. He wants my time. I haven't been giving it to him. And I feel horrible. I can't go back in the past and change it. So I'm just going to change it now in this moment. And I encourage you, if you have to reset, click the reset button. You'll be surprised. That child may carry the baton, and you got build a multi-billion-dollar company for you, but you always bring them back to this moment. It doesn't matter how much money, that way they can spend time with their family and have those same type of values where they can turn the phones off, shut the doors of the business, whatever they're doing. Hey, I'm spending time with you. That's why I like Chick-fil-A's model, where they're off on Sunday. Some people are mad about that, but the founder is a Christian, I believe, a Christian, and his religious views. He says, hey, everybody get to go to church, spend time with your family. I've always loved that about the Chick-fil-A founder. I've always loved that, and that's what made me want to have a Chick-fil-A. Way, way, way back before, obviously, all this chicken crap that we just experienced in the last week or two. I was attracted by that. I was like, wow, you have the founder laid that in the foundation of his business. Like, yeah, you guys work, you guys are helping me, you guys grow the business, whatever. But Sunday, everybody's taking a rest. I love that. So going forward, even if you don't have children, you still need time for yourself, time to eat right, be healthy, clean, organized, maybe just to be silent, spend time with your friends and family, do fun stuff that doesn't have anything to do with the business. You're locked up in your business 24/7, 7 days a week. You don't get out or whatever, right? And you look up and you don't have anyone to share your wealth or your whatever you've built up with, because you've spent so much time building it. You've missed the opportunities to meet these good ladies or men or whatever, and build a family or whatever, because you're somewhere studying and reading and writing and building and doing and selling, and so yes, it's important. I mean, I want you to build your business. I want you to be happy, but make sure every 3 months or so you sit back and you analyze it. That way you don't let as much time as I just let go by. And sometimes it goes by, it's more time than that. And I just would hate for you to be on your deathbed, or, you know, looking back with the woulda, coulda, shouldas. Okay? As always, I hope everything you touch turns to gold.